What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Cronos or crypto.com really starting to make a significant move in the market. Also, though, some big news that we maybe didn't think we were going to see out of them, but don't be scared. It's nothing to be worried about. It is normal business practice. We're going to take a look at particularly those job cuts, why people are kind of talking about crypto.com is going under. Maybe not so much the truth, but also the price and the market really starting to run. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff, and let's get into it. So looking at Bitcoin right now, we broke 20k, smashed through it and continued to pump 1.55% up on the day. In the UK, we are 18 minutes into a new day over here, but absolutely looks crazy. We are primed for a massive move through the weekend. Luna Classic doing exactly the same, as well as Cronos absolutely going crazy as well. So the native currency of crypto.com, but you can see these huge spikes of the sales, of the buys going into the Crow coin. Now, remember, we've been talking a little bit about this on the channel back when it was 5 cents. So congratulations if you got into this. This is absolutely ready to rock it. We talked about this a while back. I'll leave a link in the description to a video I talked about where Cronos, I think, could be a huge both exchange and coin for the upcoming year. Now, with all of that, sometimes in the world of business, and remember, these are business entities, same as Coinbase have done it, crypto.com are doing it as well. They are reducing their labor costs. Well, why? Because everything is still expensive. Yes, we are seeing moves in the market, but ultimately we are still seeing a cost of living crisis. Now, just looking at Paycor, this is more about, I guess, context behind what's going on. So you can see here some of the major costs. Up to 70% of a business's outgoings can be in labor, in people they employ, more so in maybe senior management or senior executives that sit with there. Now, one of the couple of the examples you can give to try and reduce that: cut back on overtime, offer incentives, hire the right people, use labor days, or try and reduce your ultimately your headcount. Now, why would that be? Well, if volume in the market, the same as any other industry, if you are in the supermarket and actually you've got less people coming through the door, you need less people on the checkouts. It's a simple business model. The same can be said about all these exchanges. If we are having less onboarding of tokens, we are having less people trading on our platforms, then ultimately the cost of maintaining, whether that be servers, customer service, or whatever it is less. And businesses ultimately want to pass on savings or not increase your fees out there. And that's why we see realignments or restructuring. So again, crypto.com, the CEO announced that they were having a 20% staff cut. Now, we saw Coinbase do that yesterday, but they did not account for the FTX collapse. So overall market sentiment, although yes, we are seeing a green movement, yes, we are seeing some positive sense of Bitcoin right now, we are still significantly down, up to as much as 5x from where we were and beat where we could be. But it says, while we continue to perform well, growing to more than 70 million users worldwide and maintaining a strong balance sheet, we had a negative ongoing economic headwinds. The co-founder and CEO of crypto.com, Chris Mazalek, has announced a new wave of staff layoffs that will reduce its global workforce by another 20%, citing poor market conditions of the recent events. Today, we made the difficult decision to reduce our global workforce by approximately 20%, Mazalek said in a company update on Jan 13th. Again, this is only a day after Coinbase did pretty much exactly the same thing. It says, I shared with the team today, while we continue to perform well, market conditions and recent industry events have made this the right decision for the company at this time. And sometimes you got to think, if they've got through the bear market, you know, the balance sheet might be a little bit tight. They have to maintain liquidity. They have to maintain trading prowess. It's really, really important. All impacting personnel have already been notified. These reductions were in no way related to performance, and we extend our deepest gratitude for all of their contributions to crypto.com. Mazalek said several factors influenced their decision, including ongoing economic headwinds and unforeseeable industry events. This was despite the crypto exchange growing to more than 70 million users worldwide. I'm going to take a look at exactly why crypto.com can and has grown to that user base. Now, when you kind of break this down a little bit, the fact that these people have been notified, the fact that ultimately it's not related to their performance and they have just left the business, tells me this is senior management. This is executive management. This is going to be top end, as opposed to those, you know, people that are at the ground level, because they will have a level of structure and a level of contractual obligations that sit with it. When you get into senior management, ultimately these people can be paid off and being told where to go. So that's my view. I think it's senior management. I think it's restructuring at the top, and equally the fact that it's a global reduction of workforce would absolutely align to that thought process. Let me know in the comments though what you think if that to be the case. But it says we grew ambitiously at the start of 2022, building on our incredible momentum and aligning with the trajectory of the broader industry. The trajectory changed rapidly with the confluence on negative economic developments. Ultimately, FTX caused all the problems. Now, here's some interesting bits though for crypto.com. They continue to build, launching the Heritage NFT collection for the Sixers, the 76ers over there, and they are bringing more and more out. And this is the important bit, okay? Although they are streamlining a workforce, again, remember, it's not related to performance, they are continuing to build. And actually, for me, 70 million users is a big number to think about. And as you just come over onto the crypto.com page, you can see a number of the listed Flare token, which obviously we know was that airdrop from XRP, as well as the NFT collection for the Philadelphia 79ers, which again is another important bit. Their DeFi wallet, they're really starting to push now, this non-custodial wallet that's not linked directly into their exchange. Remember, always better to have control of your own crypto as opposed to leaving it on exchanges. But you can just see they are continuing to build, which again aligns my thought process that this is senior management, so that actually the everyday user will not be affected. You can see there that they're also launching the EWC collection, the Extraordinary Whales Club. So they're just really building at the same time as aligning costs. That's how businesses strive, thrive, and survive in these kind of markets. Now, we are showing early signs of the market starting to correct. We are showing early signs of actually a movement in the market. Will it continue? Well, only time will tell. But Cronos, certainly in line with it, breaking into the sevens, could be a big play. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Let me know what you think of all of this. Do you think we're on the nail when we think of senior management as opposed to those people on the ground? If so, let me know in the comments down below. As ever, subscribe to the channel if you like this sort of content. Leave a like as well. It does help me support the channel. It ultimately aligns my focus when it comes to producing videos for you guys out there. But I am so grateful for the support. We are on our way to 14,000 subscribers, so become one of those people. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.